I'm Dema.
I'm Anita.
And I'm Ivy.
And welcome to our channel.
Yep.
Today we're going to be talking about myths on breast augmentation.
Yeah.
I've been like dying to say that. Augmentation and reduction. Handing over to our moderator for the day,
Anita.
Okay, so we're going to do the first one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Myth number one. So myth number one is implants are dangerous during breastfeeding.
That's bull. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, from what I've read, implants are not dangerous. Like, there's no like correlation between you having implants and not being able to breastfeed. I mean, going into it, if your concern is being able to breastfeed going forward,
you should let your doctor
then
know.
Yeah,
you know that
exactly.
I feel like that's something that
is your priority.
Let your doctor
So
know that okay,
if you
I have
wanna
never
be
had
able
any
to-
kids, or I'm about to have more kids, and I want to be able to breastfeed my kids. They're different incisions. I don't know. I'm not medically inclined, but I feel like Dema is.
Yeah,
and she
so-
can
Okay,
say-
Dema, hit us with those clinical
Okay,
facts.
so basically what you have to do is that every consultation, if you're going in for anything, augmentation, just in case you're wondering what that is, so making them bigger,
Right.
so getting implants in, or you're trying to reduce or get like a lift, anything you want to do, the
Right.
most important thing is to have like a list of priorities. So your priorities can be anything from, I just want to be perky, I don't care about anything else. Or if you're like younger and you want to have a breast reduction, for example, because of back pain or etc. What you want to be able to breastfeed after you've had the procedure. That's one of the things that you have to state. If you want to try and maintain sensation in your nipple, all these things are important because that then determines what your surgeon will, like the route that your surgeon will take
Right.
in the procedure.
But it's not like a blanket thing that's just
Yeah,
like, oh,
sure.
all of,
All of us, yeah.
so I'm never going to be able to
Okay.
breastfeed my children.
Okay, good. Now you guys actually know a lot. Okay, I see you. Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Myth number two. Women can choose to be any cup size that they want.
No. I mean, you can if I guess your doctor.
So I'm guessing this is like when you're getting an implant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also reduction, maybe.
I mean, I feel like you can
Reduction,
reduce to
why
any
not?
size
Yes,
you
as you want to,
surely,
yeah.
You can definitely reduce to every size that you want, but in terms of like increasing your size, I mean, if you have a very petite frame, if you
Dependent
can't
on-
fit big tit-ass biddies there, then it's just not
It's
gonna
not gonna
happen
work.
for you.
Yeah, fine.
So don't go in there thinking I'm an A cup and I want to be like, a 36 double G. It's not gonna happen for you. Chances are the doctor is gonna tell you to go away,
Right.
or just not give you that.
No credible surgeon will give you anything more than what your body can handle.
Can handle.
Yeah.
And obviously you need to think about your skin capacity. So
Like the stretch.
Yeah, going to an extreme case, someone that's like an A cup, that's quite petite. You don't have that much skin to fit in the implant for
Right.
a double D, for example. You might not have the skin required to kind of cover it and
Right.
and that. But whatever it is, you have to listen to your doctor.
Good one. Yeah. Where did you guys learn all this stuff? Like.
Dema's a doctor and I read a lot.
Fair.
My doctor.
Something like
Some
that.
close enough.
Yeah. No, I'm not a doctor for anyone.
Medically inclined. That's
hate
the word I
yes,
keep
yes.
using.
It's a pet peeve, by the way, when people call me doctor. I'm not.
No.
I'm sorry,
let's not.
girl. Okay.
Okay.
The final one. Breast enhancement creams and pills are a good alternative.
It's like bleaching.
Guys.
Like, don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things that like the science behind it cannot be because from what I've read, there's something called a phytoestrogen, estrogen.
That's basically
it's like
estrogen
plant
gotten
based.
from
Yeah,
plants,
it's like plant based estrogen. It's plant based estrogen, and basically what it does is it's supposed to mimic the binding effects of estrogen in your body.
Right,
But
right.
the problem is that because of other characteristics of the plant itself, it doesn't actually bind the way it's supposed to.
Because at the end of the day, it's not the exact fit.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a generic key. It can work kind of well, but it won't click
Kind of,
completely,
yeah. You're not
if
just
that
gonna
makes any sense.
all of a sudden have like double H breast.
And also, everything has a side effect. So whatever the molecular composition of the phytoestrogen is not exactly the same as estrogen.
Sure.
So you're gonna get some side effects whether you like it.
That were like unexpected.
Yeah, and I feel like because from
right.
Like as any drug, wherever, even Augmentation, if
Right.
shout out Nigerians that take antibiotics for no reason.
Right. Right.
Yo, stop that. Okay.
I think we've kind of done some good myths. We can talk about some alternatives, to augmentation, reduction, like
Creams.
no, like
Is it just
what
the
else?
creams or just like what else you
Like
can
what
do?
else can you do?
I mean,
If you're dissatisfied.
I read that
with-
if you wanna do like exercise can work, but now I read that if you do the chest, like, because basically exercise is targeted at your chest area, and if you do
Pectoral
those, then
muscles.
you kind of like your pec. So it's kind of like pec exercises for guys, like that guys do.
Exactly.
But, like you do the same thing, kind of just to like firm up that area, and obviously because you have muscles. If you don't know this, babes, it's not just fat; it's like muscles.
Underneath,
underneath, all
right.
of that, that kind of thing. So if you do those exercises, it's, it firms up that area, probably releases more blood, like, you have more blood flow in that area, and that could stimulate the area into like growing. But I personally
I don't think it's
and this,
significant.
I don't think it would
take
be
my word for it.
significant,
I feel like don't
exactly.
take my
I
word
don't
for
think
it,
it's
but I feel like it
significant.
might firm your breasts up, like in the sense that, like, okay, let's say you have like your stuff is a bit like flappy and saggy or whatever, even
If
though I
it's saggy,
personally
it's
think that if
saggy.
it's saggy, it's saggy.
Yeah.
That's your body, love it. But I guess if you want to do something about it, it's like a marginal lift that you can get from that, rather than like
Very, very marginal.
oh my god,
Yes.
look at my big full tits. I
So
look like
almost
Pam
to the point that
Anderson.
you might not even
Pam
notice.
Anderson doesn't look like Pam
Right.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Any
so-
other alternatives you guys can think of? Push up, padded bras.
I mean, that's
What do you
like
guys think
the
about that?
traditional
Traditional
thing
one, right?
that you
For you
can
to get
do,
padded
like,
bra.
Get a padded bra, wear a padded bra, but when you remove it, we're all gonna know.
And if you're trying to, so I know everyone has like different views on how they feel about their boobs.
Yeah.
So you can wear minimizers if you want to make them look smaller. So I know.
What are minimizers?
Yeah, what are those?
Oh right, it's a bra that basically it's built in a way to kind of compress your boobs into your body. It's a minimizer. There's no two ways about it. That's what they call it. That's why it's called minimizer. I know a lot of professional women who wear them because it kind of fits
For your shirt?
your button-down shirt
Right.
tend to fit like slightly better.
Oh,
And without having
interesting.
to buy a bigger size.
Without having
Yes,
to buy a
and then
bigger
it
size.
looking baggy and
exactly,
weird.
because
Right.
your arms will be baggy, but
And
your
the
boobs
would
are.
be, yeah.
So
Okay.
that's an alternative. However, I am the wrongest person to ask because I absolutely hate minimizers because I had to wear them for so long and I don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Love-
it's true. You
Yeah.
let the boobies free
Yeah.
like a couple of years
just-
ago. It's like
just
32
use them.
double H. Boom.
What I find is that when you're wearing the correct size as well, it actually makes them look smaller. Because I can't tell you the difference between now that past couple of years that I've kind of taken the time to research what my size is and how it's flexible and how it moves from month to month, and what kind of cuts of bra fit my body. I can't tell you the difference is made in how I look in clothes, how I feel generally about my breast. So rather than going that route of trying to immediately minimize it, I would say take that little time because they are yours forever unless you rightfully choose to reduce them.
Right.
If you're having back pain or if you're just not feeling comfortable with them. But before you take that step, because surgery is a big deal, before you take that step, what you could do is just take a little bit more time and research and get fitted in more than one place.
Try out like different
try on different bras,
right?
different cuts, low cuts, anything. Try everything, and eventually you get the hang of it.
I think that even applies even if you don't have really big.
Yeah.
I feel like every woman should actually do a bit of trying out of different
Trial and
bras,
error.
different cuts,
Yeah.
different sizes, because you'll be surprised that even though you think you are a bit smaller, so you don't need that, you actually do, and it makes all the difference
Yeah,
when
it
you
does.
have the perfect fit.
Yeah, until recently
so-
I thought I have
Yeah.
small breasts, so I don't
need
need
all of
so
that, but
I can never wear a cut and sew bra, and I always
Honestly,
need like a
that's
padded
not
t-shirt
true,
bra.
yeah.
That is untrue.
yeah.
But yeah,
You guys have given some alternatives, And so now we're going to talk about some crazy facts. Woo! So, okay, the first one is hot sauce and pepper. So, some people put it on their breasts, I guess, to stimulate.
I've heard about that. So basically,
flow.
there's like an active agent, the thing that makes pepper peppery. I'm not sure. I cannot say.
I know it's CA something.
Capsaicin.
Okay, so long and short is that.
So basically, it's like the active agent.
Capsaicin,
Right.
Capsaicin, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
In pepper, and it basically, like, you know, when you eat like spiced pepper soup, and like it makes your lips all swollen and stuff.
Okay.
So basically, it was posited like a while back that if you put this on your breast, then it obviously stimulates blood flow again, and then it makes your breast swell. But
again, it's a temporary.
It's temporary.
I just wake up in the morning.
And just bring out some hot sauce and just.
No hot sauce. Every morning you wake up and blend Rodo, and then
and
now.
I did actually think of that. Do you have,
imagine cutting pepper with your fingers. You know how that feels like. So imagine and then putting like pepper nipples. It's not gonna be okay. Anyway.
So no, okay. So there's another crazy one: crying babies. So when babies cry, it stimulates. You know, I guess.
I remember this thing. This is basically there's like a whole like study by some Japanese scientist. I cannot remember his name. It's Tobashi something. Anyway,
That's probably not
this is definitely not his name. But it's a Japanese scientist that basically posited that if basically women that have babies, once they hear the sound of their babies crying, they lactate.
Their own babies.
So they're like,
not just general
one
babies
baby.
crying.
No, because he was like, if it's one baby, then I guess how do you?
Sorry.
Lord, don't kill me. If it's one baby, then I guess all babies. How do you distinguish?
But then
the sound of your baby from other babies? You can't.
Like you.
So,
there's a bond.
There's a bond. That's what I was about to say.
No, but then
surely.
anyway, he decided to create some sort of tone with a continuous, like it was a continuous sound of a baby crying. Even though I think, I feel like I'm mistaken, so do not quote me.
But
on
wouldn't
any
that
of this.
be almost
But
more?
I think he did do a study, even though 30% of them were actually female and the rest were male. I don't know how, but he expected that the breasts will grow, and
but then,
I don't know what the results were, but I think it was hocus, or else we would all be doing it.
But
right
then
now.
I have a question.
It's fair enough to add males to that study, because then how would you know that it wasn't just the effect of estrogen?
Like 70% male.
Well, that's odd.
Okay, that's odd. Yeah,
it's mad.
No, but I guess for some kind of comparison, I guess.
But
or
then
whatever.
if it was 50-50, yeah, fair enough. I'd be sorry. Continue.
But basically, like, it's one of those things.
But I feel like
if
that's
you listen to a baby cry for ages, your breasts are not all of a sudden going to go from like.
But then I feel like that's really like specific, because I feel like if you aren't not pregnant, you are not breastfeeding. Like, I mean, I don't know if normally like you would just hear the sound of a baby crying.
No. He said for hours. So like basically you're locked in a room with like constantly. So not like you just offhand hear a baby cry. It's like a constant like.
I just feel like there are a lot of things. Next crazy fact is slapping.
Okay, so this is my favorite one. I'm sorry, because I die for trivia. This originated in Thailand. Women thought, or people thought, that it was a good idea to punish the breasts for being small. So they would smack their titties like uncontrollably. It's like smack it. And again, to be fair, if you think about it scientifically, it's supposed to, because if you smack something long enough, inflammation, the release of like, you know, blood flow to your breasts and everything is supposed to have like some sort of, you know.
Sounds
but then it didn't really take off
and
outside of Thailand, because I mean, who wants to smack the shit out of their breasts? I don't.
Apparently the people in Thailand.
Mean, I might try it.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. Those are all the myths and crazy trivias and
people are crazy. People do anything for big deals.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, guys.
So yeah, so
hope you guys have learned something though, despite the craziness
in between.
In between.
But if you have, please comment, and if you have any other crazy myths or crazy methods that people use to make their breasts even bigger. Because I kind of need to know. Give me the if it's custard or something, just let me know. But yeah, if you have anything, comment it below. We will try it.
No, you will try.
I will try
it.
it. It's okay. I want breast, but I will try it. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't know who she is,
below.
guys.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thanks,
watching.
guys. Bye.